Michael, what are you doing here?
Look, Roger's being out of town gives us the perfect opportunity. I wasn't going to pass that up, Jilly.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute here. This office, this is... How did you get in here?
I made a copy of your keys.
Without saying anything to me, without even bothering to tell me
that way you wouldn't be implicated, okay? So if I get caught, you're off the hook.
Oh, that's very considerate of you. But listen, I thought we had a plan. And I think it can work if you give it a chance. Now, are we in this thing together or not?
You tell me. Okay, because I'm not going to sleep nights until I win back my family's company. I lost it to Roger, and I'm going to be the one who gets it back. What, you think I'm being a little melodramatic here? No, I'm not. This matters to me, Jilly, okay? This is important to me. You know, I'm glad my family's scattered far and wide right now, because it'd be a little hard for me to face them. I know a lot of people think that my Aunt Alex is dead, but I don't. She's out there somewhere, Jilly, and she's gonna come back. And when she does, I want her to be able to come back to what she left. The one thing that binds our family together, the one thing that matters to all of us, no matter how much we fight, who we marry, who we lose. Spaulding Enterprises. Okay, fine. I know this doesn't matter at all to somebody like you or anybody else for that matter, but...
Don't speak for me, okay? Now, you were talking to a woman who sold her soul to Roger Thorpe, who allowed herself to be used to smear the finest man she knows, H.B. Lewis, who watched her marriage collapse, who watched Roger use David to slander him just so he could boost his ratings. Now, you may want your company back, but I want Roger. And I want him to pay and pay and pay for the rest of his life.
Good. Then let's not fight. Let's find out what's in these files. And that way, we both can get what we want. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Roger, Roger.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just the ego, the arrogance. It's a good title for a biography, don't you think? The Ego and the Arrogance, the life of Roger Thorpe.
Okay, what are you looking at?
Memos. Memos from the various and sundry underlings. This one is about the size of the Spaulding building.
Oh, yes, I think I saw that one.
Yeah, he wants plans drawn up for additional floors, no doubt, to make it taller than the Lewis Tower.
Mm-hmm. He wants his office to look down on Billy's.
Well, here's a memo to himself. Not that he could remember it. A new magazine, the latest inspired surveillance equipment. Oh, this ought to take the country by storm. What's this here? Jilly, this is yours.
Yeah.
How'd this get mixed in?
Yeah. This used to be in my office. Roger moved in while I was away. I'll take it.
Oh, look at this. Listen. To the man who almost won a hotel on Boardwalk, here's to you coming back and trying your luck again. Sincerely, your friend, the Donald. And a little social climbing, good measure. I don't believe this man.
Look, what are you exactly expecting to find in there?
This stuff is gold, Jerry. This is the kind of stuff that he doesn't want his new wife to see. And it also, more than likely, contains the scheme that he had to steal Spaulding.
Is that what you really think he wants?
Are you kidding?
Well, maybe he'll be content to run Spaulding through Jenna.
And be the man behind the throne? No, Jilly, he wants the throne. See, he has to have it. He's willing to do whatever it takes to get it.
Maybe.
You don't believe that?
Listen, everything is going his way right now.
The man is pure greed, Jilly.
All right, I won't argue with
He
that.
wants it all.
Well, he damn near has it all.
No. With a man like Roger, there always is more to be had. See, that's what's going to bring him down. His greed and his arrogance, it always makes him underestimate the rest of us. See, I'm not going to take it away from him that he's a very shrewd man. He's probably as clever as they come. But, Jilly, he always goes too far. And the minute he steps across that line, that's when I'm going to nail him.
Easy to say, Alan Michael.
What is this, you playing devil's advocate all of a sudden?
No, I'm not playing anything. I've just seen Roger in action too much.
Yeah, well, he's had a good run of luck. Last year, he embezzled money from my family's company, okay? He made a fool of me, Jilly.
I won't argue with that either.
But his luck is turning. The Donald knows it, and so do I. I mean, look at that close call he had with that ex-agency buddy of his turning against him. He thought he had that guy in his back pocket, and he blew it. He has lousy instincts about people, Jilly. There is a person out there, somewhere. Somebody who fits very neatly into Roger's scheme from last winter. A wild card that he played very badly. What?
This is like sorting through the dirty laundry of somebody's really warped mind. Now, what exactly are we looking for?
We're trying to overturn the lawsuit that lost me the company, Jilly. The key to that is a woman named Bess Lowell.
Who has conveniently disappeared.
Yes, but it's the way that she disappeared.
You think Roger engineered it?
Oh, if I'm sure of anything in this lifetime, I'm sure of that. Now, Roger knows exactly where she is, and he's paying her very well to stay there.
So we're following the trail of money.
Yeah, there's got to be a trail of it somewhere.
Now, if you find this Bess, then what? Do you think you can persuade her to testify?
Well, she's a crusty old bird, but I don't know. She liked me. I'd probably have a bit of a tough time, but I think I could do it.
Okay, what's so funny?
Oh, nothing. I'm just thinking Roger must think that he bought off some sweet old apple pie bacon granny, and I think he's in for a big shock because Bess has got a big chip on her shoulder and a lot of fight left in her.
So you think she'll fight for you?
For a price. More than Roger's paying her, but the thing is, I gotta find out what he's paying her.
Hello, Debbie. Hello?
Joe, it's not coming from it. It's coming from the desk. You got a key?
Yeah.
Here.
But it's really not...
Mr. Thorpe, we got a disaster down here. Miss Lowell got real agitated today. I don't know what to do with her. I don't know what to tell anybody.
Yes, it's me. What's the problem?
Bess Lowell is in trouble, Mr. Thorpe. I need to know how to proceed.
You are crazy.
I have to call you back. Can you give me the phone number there? And the address? Hello?
Who is this? Look, you tell him I'm not a nurse. This is not what I bargained for.
What?
I got her number.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute. How am I supposed to explain this phone call?
He thought he was talking to a man anyway, so Roger's not going to ask you about it. Okay, wait a second. Virginia.
Okay.
She's in Virginia. Yes. The prefix, 353. What city is that in, please? Okay, thank you. Richmond. I got her, okay. I'm gonna fly down there tonight. And when I get back here, Roger isn't gonna know what hit him because I'm gonna get my company back. David Calvin?
Richmond Telegraph. Hey, you have any coffee?
Yeah, help yourself. So, Fletcher Reed tells me that you'd be willing to help out a fellow newsman.
Depends on what you need.
Give her his telephone directory.
Uh-huh. What for?
Get back something that was stolen from me.
Must be worth a lot to you.
Yeah, it's worth everything.
I can get you one for a price.
Look, I didn't bring much cash with me.
Oh, too bad. You came a long way for nothing.
Frank, if you want to help out with Harley's wedding, be my guest, okay? I mean, she's your sister, and now it's your best friend. So...
No, you keep talking about this big fancy wedding, but I haven't seen any sign of it. Also, haven't seen any sign of this big money that you have stored away in some account. So when you come up with the cash, then we'll talk.
Fine.
It's an hour diner. What luck. Maybe you and Frank should take him out back. What's that?
Aren't you supposed to be doing something else, like walking a beat or something?
Yeah, I'm leaving in a minute. I just wanted to ask you something.
What?
What do you think of a guy who'd sleep with his friend's fiancée the night before their wedding?
Lucky? What, is somebody hitting on you behind Mallett's back?
No. Forget it. Look, that's the guy that slept with Julie.
Well, the only wedding I care about is yours.
Hi, Mr. Gomez. Came to check on my trust fund, please.
Lucy, how nice to see you. I'll get your file as soon as I get the annoying papers signed.
Nice pen.
So, where have you been off to this time?
Off in L.A. I was doing some extra work in movies. Met Mel Gibson. Talk about punk city. But he's much more intelligent than people think. But he's shorter than I thought.
Will you be staying in town for a while?
Nope. Time to head up to the resorts and start hustling some cold weather drinks for a change. I wasn't much impressed with Aspen last year. But a friend of mine, she served Robert Redford a double virgin Bloody Mary. She said he was short, too. But he had great big hands.
Honey, you look great. And I just love that new fingernail polish you've got on.
You do? Yeah. I got it one of those can't tell the guy from the girl stores in Hollywood. Here, Karen, you should take it.
What, are you serious?
Oh, sure. I'll only repossess it if my trust fund's taking a dive.
Hey, thanks. So you're going back to the resorts this year, huh?
Absolutely. You know, as tired as I am of that single scene, I just know there's someone out there that feels the same way. Has, you know, aspirations. I like meeting people like that. Especially one who can afford to take winters off, which is something I've always thought was very civilized. Don't you?
Is that the reverse telephone directory?
No, it's Madonna's new coffee table book. The early years. Not so fast,
But
Mr.
come on, I told you
Spaulding.
that they're wiring me some money.
Yeah, how much? You see, before I didn't realize you weren't just some Joe with two first names. You're Spaulding from the Springfield Spauldings. Oil, pharmaceuticals, shipping, money, lots of money. Now, I'll bet that Alan Michael could afford $5,000.
Not anymore, okay? That's what I'm doing here in Richmond. My family's lost everything. And I'm trying to locate some woman who can help us.
Uh-huh. But you gotta find her first. Hey, I like your watch. Mind if I try it on?
This is my grandfather's.
Oh, well, this was my brother-in-law's. He's a lousy poker player. Why don't we trade family heirlooms? When you get $5,000, I'll trade you back.
Got his punches front. Close it. We're on the way out.
Hey, don't you want my watch?
Who are you looking for, Sonny?
Who are you?
I manage this place. Who are you?
Oh, I was just wondering if the unit was available to rent for my aunt.
Johnny on the spot, aren't you?
Why? What do you mean?
The body's not even cold yet.
What are you saying? The person who lived here died?
Mr. Gomez, I was wondering.
No, Lucy. You know better than to ask.
I was just going to ask if you wanted to go out to lunch.
You were just going to ask me about an advance on your account, and you know that's impossible. Not until you're 21. Not one day before.
Yes, in 10 months and ever so anxiously counting the days. So tell me, am I a millionaire as yet? All right, $7,000 in change.
You could just call to get your monthly balance. You don't have to come all the way down here every time.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to see you in person.
Right. So, when you become 21, what are you going to do with the money?
Oh, that's easy. Invest it in my future. Whoever he is.
We could mail you a monthly statement if you give us a mailing address.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to pop in here and surprise you. Plus, I like the drama of coming in here and seeing how much it's gone up every month. Or not.
You know he never sends more than $50 or $100 at a time, but he's very faithful about it.
Oh, yeah, that's him. Old Faithful. So, I don't guess that you've heard from him or seen him lately, have you?
Actually, it's been a couple of months now.
Because your secretary told me that he was in San Jose, California.
We're not supposed to discuss his whereabouts, as you know. But we were a little worried to hear he was in the hospital.
Probably working some angle with insurance. I mean, he wasn't really sick or anything.
No, I don't think so. Our statement to San Jose was returned marked addressee unknown and good riddance to him.
Probably following some woman, I bet he is. Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Gomez. The old goat always was helping.
Did you make your big money phone call, Buzz?
Oh, it's been too busy. I'll make the call when it slows down.
Right.
Oh. You save that face for me, the raised eyebrows and the smirk on the lips. That's so nice.
Yeah, well, you know what, Buzz? You bring out the best in me.
Well, that's what fathers are for.
That double burger for... Good guess.
Frank, I know how you feel about Harley, okay? And you have a hell of a lot more right to be proud of her than I do. I don't want to upstage you, not for Harley or anybody else. I just want to do something nice, okay?
Yeah, well, you think I don't?
I know you do. You just don't have the money right now.
Oh, and you have all the money in the world to burn. Excuse me.
Oh, please.
So you don't know what happened to the person who lived here?
Not an idea. The family just moved her out one night. How did you find out this was vacant? We haven't even listed it.
Oh, well, my aunt knows a friend of somebody who lives here. You know how it works.
They've got a better communication system than the telephone company. You want to see this other unit?
I'm running a little behind right now, sir. Maybe tomorrow. Mind if I use the phone to call a cab?
No problem. Just lock the door when you leave.
Yeah, thank you. So she was here.
Yes?
Good. I'm glad I caught you there.
Oh, yeah. I just got back from seeing David.
Well, how's he doing?
Fine, under the circumstances.
Listen, Jilly, I need for you to come down to Richmond right now. I'm really onto something here.
Oh, listen, I can't come right now, not with David's hearing coming up.
Look, Jilly, I don't think that I'm going to be able to do this without you. You know, you're a news person. You know, you're used to digging up information. You're not thinking about changing your mind about working with me and helping me here, are you?
No. Look, but Alan, Michael, this is dangerous. It's even dangerous for you to be calling me here. For all we know, Roger could have these phone lines tapped.
I don't think so, okay? Roger's feeling much too cocky right now about marrying Jenna to really feel like he's going to get tripped up, but you are right. We do need to find some place, somewhere we can plan and not have everybody suspect that we're working together.
Oh. I'm sorry. I can't be much help on that front. The boarding house is much too public.
Yeah, my hotel room isn't much better.
Wait a minute. Macaulay West, his place is vacant.
Didn't he live on a houseboat?
Yeah, he mentioned something about, wanting to find a tenant before he left town. I'm sure it's not too expensive, and I've got his contact number in Chicago. I could call him later.
Well, I don't know.
What? You're afraid of being seasick living on the water?
No, actually, some of the best times I ever spent were on the water. Okay, tell him I'm interested.
Okay, I'll call him later.
From there or from here? Jilly, I really need you on this one.
Listen, did you at least try calling Nick?
No, I didn't call Nick. Look, Bess Lowell is just another story to him. But to you and to me, this is the hammer we're going to use to crush Roger Thorpe once and for all.
4 dozen hamburger buns, too, okay? Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you. Mind?
I have never heard anyone make such a big production out of ordering bread.
Yeah? Well, it's all yours. Gonna call your big banker in Switzerland?
About 8,000 miles off.
Hello?
Hi, this is Buzz Cooper.
I was just talking about you.
Look, I'd like to make a withdrawal. The account number is 1174632.
Fine, but you have to come in so we can verify your signature.
But I can't come now.
Mr. Cooper.
Those were the rules you insisted on yourself. And if you get here soon, you might be able to see Lucy. She was in today.
She was there? How was she?
Sassy as ever. Talked about going to work at some ski resort.
She always did like snow. Listen, I'll get the money back to you before she knows it's gone.
How much are you planning on withdrawing?
Oh, all of it.
All the nice folks down at Rosie's Lunch Whistle Cafe have called me up and have canceled their advertising. Gave me an earful, too, and I don't like being yelled at. I don't mind if our so-called business manager is being yelled at. And where the hell is Alan Michael, anyway?
Who is it?
It's Jillian.
Just a second. Hi, how are you?
Oh, did I interrupt your nap?
No, it's just so hot. Come to the hotel, I turned up the AC full blast, and it still feels like a sauna in here.
Is this really why you begged me to fly down here to Richmond, Virginia to verify that there's a heat wave? As if I have nothing better to do. Alan Michael, my brother's preliminary hearing is happening any day now.
I got Bess Lowell's last address.
Besides which, Mallet warned me not to go out of state.
Why not? Look, according to the DA's office and the police department, who are very embarrassed by this whole Davenport thing, your case is closed. It's over.
Okay, all right. So tell me about Bess Lowell. You found her.
No, not her. I found where she last lived. This posh retirement village called the Commonwealth Estates.
Okay. But she's not there anymore.
No, not according to the director who I talked to. Apparently, her family moved her out in the middle of the night. But I know for a fact that Bess doesn't have any family.
Okay, so listen. Did you call the phone company? Maybe they have a forwarding number listed for her.
Well, see, this is what I need you here for, Jilly. You know, I'm not very good at investigating all these things. Fletcher, he gives me a name of some guy. The only thing he was able to do for me thus far is relieve me of my grandfather's watch.
You poor thing, you need me worse than I thought. Yeah. Okay, listen, rule number 1. Make sure you get everything from your source that you can before they get anything out of you.
Think I got that one. What's rule number 2?
Legwork. Come on, we're hitting the pavement.
Wait a second.
Come on. Oh, this is great. Guess they cleared out everything.
Yeah, but who are they, Jilly? That's a big question. You know, could Roger have known that we were getting closer? Tell you what, if he thought that I was within striking distance of yanking Spaulding back from underneath his feet, he would have moved heaven and earth, not to mention one little old lady.
No. I think you were right the first time. Roger is much too preoccupied manufacturing wedding honeymoon bliss for his darling little Jenna to bother with us.
This is private property. What are you doing here?
Beth Lowell, it's the woman's apartment that we're friends of her.
Bess didn't have any friends, at least none who came calling for her. Never saw either of you come calling for her.
How well did you know Miss Lowell, well, when was the last time that you saw her?
I know her well enough to know she cheated at cards. I really think I better talk to Mr. Stone about this.
I know Bess from Washington. Did she ever mention Washington to you? She had this big, elegant apartment there. Nothing like what you have here. I'm terribly sorry. I'm Michael Allen.
Viola Wyndham.
So you were neighbors with Bess then, Miss Wyndham?
Yes, just across the way. I was one of the first to move in out here. Although I should say I'm one of the ones that lasted the longest. Are you from Washington too, Mr. Allen?
No, I'm not. These are really beautiful pearls.
Oh, these? I've had these. Well, you wouldn't want to know.
No, my aunt. They remind me of something my aunt had. Opera-length pearls. They're really quite beautiful.
Thank you. Then Bess was your aunt?
No. I just get a little concerned about her is all. You know, she didn't have many friends, as you said. Mr. Stone mentioned that she left suddenly in the middle of the night.
Oh, you don't know then? Oh, dear, I hate to be the one to break the news.
What news, Miss Wyndham?
Well, heavens knows I'm no busybody, but I do live just across the way, and I haven't been able to sleep much, and the doctors have been working on my medication. Either they have me sleeping all day, or I'm a complete insomniac.
So you were awake then when all this was going on over here, and you probably saw quite a bit.
Exactly.
Mr. Stone mentioned that her family moved her out in the middle of the night.
He did. I thought that must be his son. He seemed so put out, you know, that he had to take her to the hospital.
The hospital?
They took her in the ambulance.
Yeah, I'd like to book a flight to Santa Fe. Thank you.
New Mexico? What if you got stashed away in New Mexico, Buzz Cooper?
Okay. So, great. So if Bess had some kind of attack, which according to the neighbor was pretty definite, that she did, something bad did happen to Bess. I mean, what happens if she dies before I get to see her?
Listen to me, okay? It's not going to be that hard to find her. Yeah. The paramedics are given strict orders to take the emergency patient to the nearest hospital. Yeah. Hey, do you have a Richmond map?
Someplace here.
Okay, bring it over here.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. All right, now, here's a hospital on Jefferson Avenue. Now, where's Jefferson Avenue? Open that up.
I didn't bring a change of clothes. I imagine I'm smelling pretty rank right now.
Alan Michael, you smell fine.
It's so nice of you to say that, Jilly. Nobody's ever said that to me before. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want to take a minute and call Nick?
What for?
Well, I don't know. Maybe tell him about Bess.
He's just gonna say, well, that's great, Alan Michael, and hang up. He thinks I'm obsessed with this, Jilly. He thinks I'm living in the past.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Well, is it that, or is it that you want to do this on your own? Be the hero?
Maybe I do. I mean, I did lose the company, Jilly. I should be the one to get it back. Okay, yes, I do. I do want to be the hero. I want all the Spauldings to know what I did. You know, my cousin, my brother, my father. And Aunt Alex. Especially Aunt Alex. Wherever she may be.